today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40. The 40's out of...
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, yo. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, yo. All right.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That's on Pat Elflein, the guard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Darnold. It's this to the former Jet, Robbie Anderson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
You want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time, and leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Charles, we'll take a look there at the draft class for the New York Jets. Robert Saleh, the new head coach, he's got his quarterback as they took Zach Wilson, number 2, and moved Sam Darnold down to Carolina.
And we might end up saying that Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss, taken at number 34, could go down as one of the steals in the draft. The wide receiver is drawing rave reviews as far back as the OTAs. And one other one that we should note, how about how they manipulated the draft? Traded at number 14 to take the guard Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC to protect Zach Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. Here's Darnold. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the 50, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Right back to him on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, and it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. First overall pick, Trevor Lawrence with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Ryan Fitzpatrick leading the way there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Darnold. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone.
Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 10 yards out, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And New York set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll try and run for him. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short. The line to gain. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 24, Darnold. Again, that's Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember